Okay, we're ready to begin with the New Mexico Lobos. We have student athletes Lauren Taylor, Nikki Nelson, Porsha Torrance, Coach Yvonne Sanchez. Coach, if we can start with you, your remarks on today's game.
Yeah, I want to first congratulate San Diego State and Coach Burns and her staff for just a terrific season. You know, they've led from beginning to end. They did a nice job in the tournament, and you know, they did a nice job in the championship game. And you know, it took hopefully everything they had to beat us, because I know we gave everything we had. But that's a terrific staff. It's a terrific bunch, and you know, they set the bar high, so that's what we're going to aim for.
Okay, thank you, Coach. This time we'll take questions for the student athletes.
Porsha, let's start with you. Is this a bittersweet situation? You get here, but you lose. Is it sort of contradictory in itself?
It was a tough loss, but one thing I will say is our teammates did come out. We fought till the end of the game, until the buzzer went off. You know, we made it to the championship. Not a lot of people expected us to get this far, so I think I'm proud of my teammates and the coaching staff for this year. Excuse me. But yeah, it was a tough loss. But you know, this was a adversity year, and we lost, but it was good to make it to the championship game my senior year.
Porsha, how much do you take with you guys as seniors, knowing that you were able to build something here at the end after all the struggles that you guys had? Do you take a lot of pride in thinking you might have laid the groundwork for success in the future?
Definitely. We haven't been here since my freshman year, so to know that we started the legacy back up, to know that we are capable of making it to the championship game, and hopefully the future Lobos in the coming up, that they can actually get past what we accomplished. So hopefully they can win a championship next year.
Nikki, you guys closed it to 4 there in the second half. What were your thoughts thinking you could come back in the game?
Yeah, we did. But you know, sometimes you just give it your all and it doesn't quite work out.
Porsha, you guys have played. This was your third straight game. How much of a factor was fatigue today?
You know, back-to-back games. Normally we have a few days off. You know, I was a little tired, but I told myself this is my last. I got to fight through the fatigue and just give it all for my teammates, and hopefully we come up on top. We were a little short today, but we fought to the end, and that's what really counts.
Any other questions for over here?
Lauren, those first couple of minutes of the second half, you had the 2 3-point plays. Did you guys discuss something at halftime that you saw you might be able to drive and get those shots off like that?
We knew that we needed to get to the free throw line more, because that means that we were being the aggressor. And so we kept saying, get to the free throw line, get to the free throw line. And, you know, if the shots aren't falling, that's where you can get your points. So that was discussed a little bit at halftime.
What did it feel like when you scored those 2 to get you guys within 4?
Oh, awesome, obviously. Like, I felt like we turned the tide, and we had the momentum going for us, and I think that picked our team up, and the fans got behind us and helped us push back closer, you know, take that lead down.
This has been a tough season for you guys in a lot of ways, starting with defections and coaching changes and everything. When you stop and you think when you stop and look back on it, it was a tremendously accomplishing season for you, or were there a lot of distractions, or was it just an unusual year for all of you?
I think we accomplished a lot. I think we showed people that through every trial we stuck together, and there was a core group of us who just dug in our heels and said, you know, we're not going to give up. And then we built on that, and I'm immensely proud of the team for sticking with it through everything, because we could have given up. We could have just written this year off, but we didn't. And to get to this championship game is a testament to the will of this team.
Anything else for our student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, ladies.
Good job, you guys. Good job.
We'll now take questions for Coach Sanchez.
This is easy.
Coach, you guys only scored 4 points in the first 13 minutes of the game. What was going on out there? Why were you guys struggling so much on the offensive side?
Well, because San Diego State's a very good defensive team, and you got to give them credit. They're the number one team in our conference. They've been from beginning to end. They're a great defensive team, both full court and half court. It's tough to score against them. At our place, we only scored 10 points in the first half, and we know that and we remember that. But everything that you get from San Diego State, you have to earn. And tonight was no different. They do a nice job. We try to execute what we can, but their defense is good.
Right here, Coach.
Have you zoned that much in any game this year?
Not the entire game. We had mixed it up quite a bit, but they're very quick off the dribble. Their penetration even hurt us in the zone. But I think that we felt that was the best opportunity that would give us to win the basketball game. They didn't shoot particularly well from the three, but they hit threes when it counted in the second half. I think Harvey hit a big three there when we were cutting the lead. And, good players and good teams make good plays, and San Diego State did that. I give them all the credit. But, that being said, I give my team a lot of credit. We were led by a great group of seniors. They never gave up. They could have written the season off. 6 other teams thought they should be here, and they watched our team play in the championship game. And that's the thing that I'm most proud of. The champions are San Diego State. I give them a ton of credit. They're well coached. They have a great staff. But I told our kids to hold their heads high because they have nothing to be ashamed of. They did a great job, not only these last 3 games, but they did a terrific job during the entire season, because I've seen teams in my tenure that are much more talented than we are just pretty much hang up the season, and our kids never did that.
Right here.
Yvonne, you kind of answered what I was going to ask, but specifically even in this game, you're down 19-4, and you got your girls diving all over the court and just battling. What kept them going with that? Is it a sign of their character for this game?
Absolutely. They have a passion to play for the Lobos. They wear their uniform proudly. As the fans are very passionate about our players are passionate about playing for the University of New Mexico. We've got a great university, and we've got terrific leadership in that university. And I think it's the best in the country. You don't see the leaders in other universities do what our leaders do for us, our athletic administration, our president. So our kids feel proud about playing for all of them. They get well educated, and when they put the uniform on, it's a privilege to play for UNM. They handle it very well, and that's why you see them never give up.
Any other questions? Right.
Vaughn, the rebounding is one thing, but would you have 16 turnovers? Was that a particular problem? Was that something that you had trouble with?
Well, we had 24 yesterday, so, we went down a little bit against a team that pressed us. But, that's plagued us all year long. And of those turnovers, they had 15 points off turnovers to our 2. So, again, you give a team like San Diego State opportunities, they're going to take advantage of it because they're that good. And they do a nice job, and they've done a nice job the entire year. But you can't give a team like that second and third chances because they will take advantage of it.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.